This is TechCrunch.
The real power of Apple Intelligence is going to show up in third-party apps. I'm Imran Sheikh, and get ready because it's time for your Daily Crunch for Wednesday, starting with 3 big headlines. Bumble's increasing its investments in AI and branching out with new features to stay relevant amid a generational shift in dating behavior among younger users. During Goldman Sachs' annual technology conference on Monday, Bumble CEO Lydianne Jones unveiled more details about the app's upcoming AI capabilities, including a photo selection tool as well as features to help with conversations and profile creation. Jones previously teased the features in Bumble's latest earnings presentation. During a call with investors, she said, "We will also introduce new AI-driven features, including an AI-assisted photo picker to ease the profile creation process and conversation support that will help our customers gain confidence to be their best selves. We have an ambitious view of how AI will enhance the value we deliver to our customers in each step of the dating journey for profile creation, discovery, engagement, and the core of our matching models." The new AI-powered features are launching on the app this winter, just in time for cuffing season. Jones reiterated at the conference that Bumble is holding off on launching any new paid features as it continues to improve the free experience. This includes adding opening moves, adding more interest filters, and customizations for its chat timer, which currently only gives users 24 hours to send a message, as well as making improvements to its matching algorithm. So, the Threads team is not yet working on a separate inbox or a direct messaging system for the social network, despite user demands, and it will continue to use the Instagram inbox. However, the company might make it easier to send messages to Instagram right from the Threads app. App researcher Adwait Varma posted on Threads an unreleased Threads feature highlighting a new messaging button on users' profiles. When tapping that button, users could see a text box and a send button to quickly send a message to someone's Instagram inbox. Threads confirmed to TechCrunch that this was a public test with a limited set of users and is not active anymore. However, this means the company might bring some features to at least initialize messaging directly from Threads. At this moment, the only option to message a user privately is to tap on the Instagram icon on their profile and send a message the old-fashioned way via the Instagram inbox. Threads is still heavily integrated with Instagram, which is not ideal for users with private profiles. Instagram DMs are also not a good option for contacting someone if the person is not very active on that particular social network. Apple Intelligence. The iPhone maker's new set of AI capabilities arriving in iOS 18 is laying the groundwork for a new way to use apps. See, today, the dated App Store model is under constant regulatory attack. Meanwhile, users can accomplish a lot of tasks with fairly simple questions to an AI assistant like ChatGPT. Proponents believe AI could become the preferred way we'll search for answers, be productive at work, and experiment with creativity. Where does that leave the world of apps and the growing services revenue? More than $6 billion last quarter they generate for Apple. The answer cuts to the core of Apple's AI strategy. Apple Intelligence itself only offers a small set of capabilities out of the box, like writing helpers, summarization tools, generative art, and other baseline offerings. But, earlier this year at its Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC in June, Apple presented new features that will allow developers' apps to connect more deeply with both Siri and Apple Intelligence. Improvements to the Smart Assistant will allow Siri to invoke any item from an app's menu without additional work on a developer's part. So what that means is that users could ask Siri to, well, let's say, show me my presenter notes in a slide deck, for instance, and Siri would know what to do. Siri will be able to access any text displayed on the page, allowing users to reference and act on what's on their screen. Apple's also providing developers with tools to use Apple Intelligence in their own apps. At WWDC, the company indicated that Apple Intelligence would first be made available to certain categories of apps, including books, browsers, cameras, document readers, file management, journals, mail, photos, presentations, spreadsheets, whiteboards, and word processors. Now, over time, Apple is likely to open up these capabilities to all developers across the App Store. Find the rest of this story right now at TechCrunch.com. Let's throw it over to producer Dennis now with today's startup news in about 1 minute.
Thank you, Imran. And it's not every day that you hear about a large funding round for a French startup in the current funding environment. But Neat, a Paris-based insurtech startup, has managed to raise around $55 million. Neat helps other companies sell insurance products to their own customers. In insurance lingo, it focuses on affinity insurance contracts linked to another service or product. And cities spend hundreds of millions each year on paratransit services, or public rides for disabled residents. Yet those services remain limited and unpredictable. Vancouver-based startup Spare says it can apply modern technology to improve cities' paratransit systems and bring more on-demand services to the mix. Its software-as-a-service platform integrates different types of local transportation services, including wheelchair-accessible paratransit services, local on-demand microtransit operators, and even ride-hail like Uber and Lyft to match riders with the right service and vehicle operators for their needs. And that'll do it for me. Imran, back to you.
And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Sarah Perez, Lauren Forstall, Ivan Mehta, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.